Hi, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carmelita. I have a master's in IO Psych and a doctorate in IO Psych and a master's in counseling. But today's video is going to focus on somebody asked if I can talk about the different degree programs or the differences between the HRM programs and the IO master's programs. So I am focusing on that today. I am on Zoom, so I'm going to show you my screen and kind of just walk through this with you. Okay, so the first thing I did when I was looking through all this stuff is I was interested to see UWM specifically, or not UW, yeah, UW-Madison, because I'm in Wisconsin. I don't know where this person is located who asked, so I just figured, if I were somebody who lives in Wisconsin and I was trying to figure out if I want to do an HRM, which is Human Resource Management master's program, or if I want to do a IO master's program and I was trying to decide which one, I probably would look first at the state schools in whatever state I'm living in. So this is UW-Madison. Okay, so it looks like the first year they look at I want to point out, this is a program that is an MBA in human resources, MBA in strategic human resource management. Okay, so you graduate with an MBA. It's not an HRM, it's an MBA, but it's a focus in human resource management. That's important to point out. Okay. So I also chose it because it looks like it's a pretty good curriculum. It's a reputable school, and look at this. I didn't even notice that before. So, all right, so look. So the first year they're looking at data decisions, financial accounting, introduction of financial management, leading and working in teams, marketing and management, operations management, human resource management, ethics, society, integrity, consulting practicum. Oh, they have a practicum, that's good. Business strategy, economics for managers, personnel, staffing, and evaluation, human resource capstone. So I'll say first off, right off the bat, the major thing that I noticed that's different from when I was a master's level student in IO is we did not hone in on human resource management anything. Anything that had to do with human resource management, it was more focused on talent development, talent management, onboarding, recruiting, things like that. We didn't do any accounting courses. Obviously, we took data classes because we had to do research, evaluation, and things like that. Leading and working in teams, we did that through a group dynamics course. So that's pretty similar. No marketing courses. I didn't take any marketing courses. Operations management. No, we did not take any operations management. So a lot of these management and human resource courses we did not do. So if you're interested in management and human resources specifically, then I would highly suggest you do an HR program, because you're probably not going to get that kind of emphasis in an IO program. I mean, you could, and I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so their second year, theory and administration. Oh, compensation. Yep, we didn't take any courses on compensation. Managing technical and organizational change. Yeah, we took organizational change and development. Negotiations. That would be a good one. I think negotiations is a class that everybody should take. I mean, I think you should even take it in undergraduate course. I think it should be a core part of curriculum, because everybody's going to have to negotiate a salary at some point if you're planning to work for somebody. So that's interesting that they have that there. That's good. And they have electives, labor management relations. I mean, I'm sure we talked about it, but it wasn't a whole course. Negotiation. Okay, that's another same thing. Human resource capstone. Again, we didn't have human resource stuff. Like I said, people analytics, yes, we had that. So yeah, so most of this curriculum actually I did not do. So if you are specifically interested in HRM, then I would highly suggest HRM is what you should study and not IO. But let's just look at an IO program. So this one, I looked on SciApp, um, and I looked for IO programs in Wisconsin because again, I'm pretending that I don't have any degrees in IO and that I'm just, looking at what's available in my state because I feel like that's what a lot of people would do. Um, or maybe not, I don't know. But anyways, so this one, right off the bat, I don't really know what order this goes in. It just looks like it has core courses. I mean, there's applied courses, evaluation. Oh, there's different concentrations, I guess. I don't really know, but I'm going to show you my curriculum as well of what I, did. So if I'm not explaining this right, I know at least I'll be explaining my own curriculum correctly. All right, so I didn't go to the school, like I said. This is something that I found on their website. So this is UW Stout. So they have applied social psychology, research design and analysis 1 and 2. So remember, I don't remember seeing research design in the HRM program. I see data to decisions, and that's about as research based as it gets for this, it looks like. Unless I don't know what the capstone is, it might be something, it probably is more practical than research based. So probably not. So if you're interested in research, IO is probably the way you want to go, it looks like. Psychometrics of test construction. So if you're interested in creating assessments for onboarding or for not onboarding, but for selection of people, that's a good course to take. Interpersonal effectiveness, intro to applied psychology, professional issues in applied psychology, careers. Okay, so this MS degree is in applied psychology. That's why it's all saying that. But they have a concentration in IO psychology, which is where the IO comes in. So just so you know. So for the IO related courses here, it looks like they have personnel psychology, organizational psychology, and occupational health psychology. So you wouldn't be taking these if you were interested in the IO concentration. So we'll skip that. And then you have a thesis. Oh, these are optional electives. How many electives do you need? I don't know. But anyways, you have a thesis, applied psychology field, an internship. So you could do a thesis or you could do an internship. Okay, so now I'll show you my program. So I went to Adler. They changed the program a little bit since I graduated. It looks like you can choose a concentration, which you couldn't do when I was there. So you can concentrate in data science or human resource management or training and development, or well, you have to have a social justice practicum. Okay, so let's say I want to concentrate on human resource management because obviously if I'm confused about whether I want to do IO or HRM, then I'm probably going to want to, if I do IO, focus on HRM. So let's look at their core courses. So they have organizational theory, statistics. Notice the MBA program did not have statistics, but it did have data to decisions. Okay. Research methods. So again, research heavy in IO. Organizational development and change. They had something similar to that in the MBA program. Group dynamics, again, that was similar to leading and working in teams. So it's a little bit different because you're studying the dynamics of a group. You're not so much studying leading a group. But let's see, I mean, it has a plus sign. Students are introduced to, group decision-making process, communication are explored, conflict resolution. Okay, leadership and power, it's talked about. I don't think that when I took the course, it wasn't really focused on how to lead these groups, but more how leaders impact these groups and how groups impact the leaders, that type of thing. Okay, so talent selection and recruitment, talent management, training theory, Adlerian theory, and social responsibility and social responsible practice. You can either take a capstone or a thesis, which is different because I only was able to do my thesis. I was not able to choose a capstone. So much like the MBA, well, is that the MBA program? No. Oh wait, yes, they do have the capstone. So it doesn't look like they have a thesis in the MBA program, but they both have a capstone. So if you're not wanting to write a thesis, that's a plus for both of those things. Okay, so we're scrolling down here to this one. So overview in human resource management, risk and change management, and workplace measurement and performance management. So this one is more data-based. This one is like a basic overview. And this one is assessing risks and change. So it's like a change management course, but also assessing risk. Okay, this course covers the internal and external forces that necessitate change in organizations, such as technical innovation, compensation, or competitive pressures, generational preferences and differences, social issues, and political trends. This course covers the impact on employees and organizations when changes are managed. So if I'm going to be honest with you, if I were wanting to do something in HRM, I would definitely go this route here with UWM. And I say that, or UW-Madison, it's not called UWM around here, just so you know. Just because it is so heavy in human resources, it is so heavy in negotiations, financial stuff, all of the things you're just not going to learn in an IO program. And all of these things are important if you want to be an HR leader. So if that is your focus, that should be what you go to. Because if you notice, both at UW Stout and at my alma mater, Adler, HR is kind of like a secondary thought. Like, well, here's the main program, but if you want to specialize in this, here's 3 classes for you. And like, if it's something that you're really passionate about and it's something that you really want to make your whole career on, you really should do a program that focuses heavily on those things that you're interested in. That makes the most sense. But if you're interested in research, the research side of things, not so much the practical side of things, then you probably do want to go IO because it was the IO programs focus on statistics, research methods, and even on here at UW Stout, they have the research design analysis and things like that, where you're not going to get that in HRM. But if I'm being honest with you, if I were passionate about HRM and that's what I wanted to do, I wanted to be an HR leader, I wanted to be, an executive HR person in a corporate organization. And I was also interested in research. What I would do personally is I would do this program here or any kind of HRM or MBA program that specializes in HRM. And then I would go back to school eventually and get a PhD in something that's research focused, like IO Psych or something like that, because you can go into a PhD program in IO you don't need an IO master's degree to do that. Like there's plenty of programs that'll take an MBA for sure. That's what I would do if I were interested in research, but I were also interested in HRM, just because I feel like if you go this route with IO and your passion is HR, then you're really going to do yourself a disservice as far as your education. Like, I'm not saying the education is bad, it's good, but it's specifically for IO people. It's not for HR people, people who want to be HR people. So that's what I'm thinking that I would do, just looking at these curricula. Let me know in the comments what you think and talk to me about your experiences. And if you have any other recommendations for videos you want to see, let me know in the comments. Thanks. Bye.